What's up everybody, this is Brandon. This is another episode of The Drive Show, and in this episode I'm driving a GLE300d. So this is a direct competitor with other big SUVs, and this is massive. I really feel so tiny in this car. I think by the size of the chair you can tell I'm really tiny in this car.
This thing right here is packing 180 kilowatts of power and 500 Newton meters of torque. And to be honest, for a chunky big car like this, I think anything less than 160 kilowatts was honestly not going to be enough for this car.
It's not intended to be a race car. This is a cruiser. I would call this like a daily car that you can go camping, you go climb hills with still, because it's packing 315s at the back, 275s in the front, all round 21-inch wheels. They're staggered, and just a shy of 250 brake horsepower is more than enough for daily commuting.
Although I only got to use this car for a little short of a day, just to drive it around and just test out the features, the tech and the consumption, I would actually gladly say I could live with this car. For a 4-cylinder diesel engine, the consumption was fairly low, and I'm honestly not just trying to talk about the performance. I also want to add on to the looks, because this car looks amazing. I really like how bulky and how robust this car looks, and still not losing that luxurious Mercedes feel. I mean, it feels like a rich uncle's Fortuner. It feels like an X5 for the guys in suits. I don't know if that makes any sense. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from all those other cars. What I mean is Mercedes didn't go out of their way to make their car look way too different. This is still a traditional Mercedes SUV that doesn't look way too different from the predecessor.
And my first driving experience is, yeah, it feels like a Merc. To be honest, it feels like a Merc. It feels just as good as it looks. You expect something like this when it comes to Mercedes, and I'm not surprised that it's a really good car. The brakes are bitey, wheels are comfortable, and I think it's running a run flats, if I'm not mistaken. Run flats, but it's still crazy comfortable because of the suspension. There's wooden trims inside the interior. It has nice black, like all-around black and charcoal kind of interior.
I generally think that the camera was not doing justice to this interior. It's kind of a triple black and chrome interior, and it's also still matte. So this is matte wooden finish, which I really love. So a quick rundown of the front seat functionalities. Both seats are electronically controlled. The center console has this wooden compartment which you can open, and you get access to 2 cup holders that are massive. Right next to the touchpad that controls the Mercedes MBUX system, you can get your suspension controls, dynamic drive controls, your camera control, because this car has a 360 view camera, so you press a video button there that shows you all the cameras around the car. You also get this really high quality digital gauge cluster for the driver, and all this stuff has been there since the last quarter of 2018, so we are all used to this layout. And I really love these handles. I don't know what they're called. It's like the rugged handles, the pull me in handles. Moving over to the back, I was actually not quite surprised about how spacious it is back here, but one thing that caught my attention is how massive the sunroof looks from this angle. Last but not least, the trunk space. This car, not being the 7-seater version, this has 825 liters of boot space. That was that for that episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, click the notification button to get notified every single time we drop a video.